Loser number one. What's up, Jamie? Kimmy! Michael Bolton. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get started here. Let me turn the music down just a little bit. Hey, does anyone know the dog whisperer? Well, I know someone who's like a goat whisperer. His name is Fenzl. Yep, he talked to them goats. Don't worry, Kim. It's all goat themed. You'll see. Oh, man. I'm going to have to pause the channel to switch over to the right account. So give me just a second, guys. Let's see. Recover with phone. You guys go shh for a minute. Are we back? Are we back? Yeah, we're back. I just wanted to show you my pause screen. So what's up, everybody? All right, here we go. You may have heard some of the music tonight on Michael Bolton's stream already. So I hear. All right, I'm playing expert, guys, because I like playing on the weekend. Uh-oh, I'm getting some skips. Let me move my phone up a little bit. Okay, but the easy thing is, there's my clubs, all 9 holes. Alright, so let's go. And I'm not ignoring chat. If you guys say something, hey James! I'll try to answer. Okay, so hole 1's going to be a par 3. Let's look. And again, I think I'm bringing Kingmaker to all but hole 6. And I really don't need to bring anything but a Kingmaker to hole 6. I'm going to turn the music down just a little bit. Oh, Code Brown. RJ, I told a couple of people in Messenger that you were having some technical difficulties, so I was going to go ahead and go live. But feel free, tell us all about it. What do you think of that, Mr. Skelington? Alright, come on, we only have 3 hours left, guys. There we go. Empowered, Golf Clash, Evolution. Oh, loser. Just got code browned by Jesse Both. by Harley Quinn. Don't want to hear about the PC you threw out the window. Ooh. That's your super duper gaming laptop, though. What's wrong with it? Shane's Barbecue, by the way, is Empowered Golf Clash Evolution. I believe he's growing in number. I'm not sure, Shane. Are you up to 200 yet? He's definitely growing fast. Oh, well, that explains wiping the hard drive. 160. Okay, you're getting close. Ish. Yeah, I know the feeling there. Alright, so here we go. Alright, guys, I'm just going to do the, this is Santos. This is me. Let's see, I think I'm going to back off one. And then do a backdoor roll-in, if possible. And one extra wasn't enough, and it looked like I needed 3 extras. So let's just go 10.2. Or just round it at 10. That way I'll know what I need tomorrow or Friday. Probably shouldn't have taken that backspin off, moving it so far forward, but we'll see. No. Alright, looks like it's going to be 3.5-ish forward. Let me write that down there. It's 1-to-1 plus, let's go 3.5. And I think I had in my notes to maybe go a little further behind the hole, but I'd rather just aim it at the same spot and just keep moving rings. Short! Thanks, Jesse. Yeah, when I said 3 rings and I just stopped at 10, that was like 2.8 rings. I knew that it was going to be a little short, but I did take one backspin off, thinking it was going to bounce it further up. Don't worry, I'm going to get that shot. You see how it's going towards the hole. I'm not having to worry about it being left of the hole or right of the hole. It's going to go in. Oh, yeah. And I don't know when this hole became just a hop over. Move you up just a tad. And we're just going to go 1-to-1 plus maybe a little bit. Squish that down. Oh! Well, maybe it'll be on the green. Look at that, I needed more than one. That'll work. Michael, I told you were going to be Batman. It's hard to find costumes that fit you. Or anybody, really. Where Rabbit, Mr. Mr. Bene Kahune, won't be me. I could probably get a 19 under on, if I played Masters, I could probably do that in 18 holes. But I'm not finding any magic on these holes. With this wind, it's just going to be 13 under with no mistakes, and then bonus shots from there. I don't see it happening without a lot of special balls and the very best of the best with honors golf clubs. And I've got those. All right, good luck, sir. What's up, Tater Hater? All right, let's see. So I don't have to change clubs and I don't have to change balls. So that's going to make life really easy. Now this one, hole 2, is a possibility with a power 5 ball, but it's so dangerous that I would much rather just rely on my my Hornet shot. So let's just do that. Yeah, I think Mr. Boo Boo, didn't you post a shot earlier and you were still in the rough? I mean, it was a nice fringe shot, but it was still in the rough. Minus 20 if you ace number 4. I don't think so. Yeah, that was yours? Okay. So I think what you did wrong is that little bit of right curl you put on there. Man, everyone's got connection problems. Alright, everyone remind me after hole 3, Mr. Fenzl himself, I believe he's playing Masters right now, but maybe he'll catch the replays. We've got the Goat Whisperer tonight. That's going to be all my videos. Who's going right on 7? Let's see, hole 7. Par 4. Full overpower, half curl. That's what I do. I can't tell you if it's left or right until I see it. Alright, let me move this here. Check, check, check. See, you could do this, but add a power 5 ball and you get in that sweet spot right there. But we're just going to do this. I don't know, about 7.5-ish. Wow, I'm hitting perfect without having to overpower. Awesome. Where are you going, ball? Where are you going, ball? Oh! Well, I guess the good news is I can still get the green, no problem. When I went right last time, I was trying to super duper overpower it from the right side, and I got stuck behind a tree, so that's why I just said I'm just going to go to the left. Loser, be nice now. Harley just needs to shave. Kim, that is the story of, you know, if I don't play out of the rough, something's wrong. Alright, so I think we still have a crosswind here. Was that straight to the side? Which means even if I was on fairway, it didn't matter. That ball's not going in. It's about 4 rings. Whoop. 50% is 3 rings, and a full swing would definitely be 6 rings, so it's about 4.5. And hit it great, just to make sure it does not go in. There we go. Yeah, Jesse, it had nothing to do with who he was speaking of. It was my art that he was messing with. Alright, so we lost a stroke here, but that's okay. We might get one this week. I'm pretty sure by the weekend that if you want to be in the top 3, this hole's got to be, you've got to hit it at least once. But without any holios, it's going to be hard anyway. I got nothing. Oh, this one is so simple. But the ball just won't go in. All you do, let's see, because it's a headwind, no spin at all. Just aim it at the hole. And then just do 1 to 1. So it's almost 9 rings. And I see where my 9th ring would be. About right there. And then hit it great so it won't go in the hole. Doink! But that's the cool thing about that shot. No spin at all. Nothing. Now, if you do have a tailwind, you do need to put half a backspin on it. Thank you, sir. Half top from back of island is money. Yeah, I'm sure it is, Michael. But I have my little slot, and I don't like to adjust. Now, if you use the sniper, it's more in the middle of the island there for some reason. Your ball guide, it's either lying to you or it's just better from the middle. See, he still hit the front of the island. And kept right on going. These two clubs do not play the same on that hop. Charles Barkley. Careful, he's got a wrench. Alright, hole three. Man, it's so cozy, comfortable playing expert. I can screw up and still make the shots. Or, you know, around the hole. I'll tell you what could have happened. Alright, so this one, I think I saw someone use a power 4 ball, but there's no real reason to. If you have an APOC 7. In other words, I can't hop over the second island, no matter what I bring. So you might as well just chillax. Oh, never mind. This is the wrong hole that I was just discussing. So hole 3, with that straight side wind, it makes it a little harder to hop it. And I hate side wind on this hop, so I just go a little shy of the fairway and let it bounce on. But last time we had tailwind, and with a globe ball, you could actually reach the green. Michael, you can't help who you look like when you swing a golf club, man. All right, here we go. So forget what I said. This is what I'm going to do here. Do not full overpower this shot. Full overpower, you're going to be in the fairway. See? So we're just going to move it about 7 rings over. And then we're going to take off about half the tops, or half the overpower. And then hit it great, but that's fine. No! Come on! I took off half the overpower. I think the wind turned on me just a little bit. Oh well. More good news, guys. You can still reach as long as you're not wet. Kim, what is going on? That shot should be just so easy. Just take off the full overpower. There's no way you could reach that fairway. Now, I know when I hit it great, that probably made it carry a little further, but still. Alright, so 8.5 mile side wind. Gonna be basically like the last hole. About 3 rings for halfway and 6 rings for full. Man, I feel sorry for him. Do not over adjust into the rough. Unless you want to be in the rough. Oh, I'm using the sand wedge. Okay, so this is a little different. I'm full power. So I'm almost 7 rings to the side. Look at that, when you turn it sideways, you're not aiming anywhere at the hole, near the hole. Alright, so let's go about 7. But remember what I just said? I would rather come out here and grapefruit it and curl it. But good in the wrong direction is not exactly what I meant. But at least we're not in the rough. And I'm gonna have to go 1, 2, 3, release, because my eyeball system is not working tonight. Speaking of eyeballs, maybe if I wore glasses. There, now I can see the screen. There we go. Kim, I am not doing it on purpose. Trust me. Wow. I can see stuff. Yeah, I feel you, man. I feel you. I've got one horrible putt. So we may get to the shootout after all, but we'll see. Look at this. When you have putts like this, you want it barely going into the hole. So even if you miss perfect, it still might drop. I know, RJ, everyone 6 months ago they had one name, and now they've completely changed their names. It's very hard to keep up with that. At least Tater Tot, aka Sean, keeps Tot in his name somewhere. Alright, so that was 3 holes, right? Alright, so let's watch some more of the Goat Whisperer. Do I need to get rid of some of these? No, I'm good. Let me start one. Prepared. So what I did is I found Fenzl out in a field of goats, and I just filmed him for a while. So he's giving me lots of material tonight. Oh, you think that's bad? Wait till the next one. All right, so what we got? Oh, par 4. I think a Kingmaker full over power is fine. If you have some power 5 win 3 balls, there's only one of those, so it doesn't have any side spin. But that would make it where you wouldn't have to overpower. But curling this ball is scary. And what do I have in my notes here? 5.5 backspin, but that's dangerous. Yeah, Geek, watch what I'm talking about. Oh, never mind. That was pro. Alright, 5.5. Full curl, or full side spin. my mechanic said there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. And for the last 3 months, I refused to turn my car off because I had my car off for about a half hour with my tailgater on, and it went click, as in no power. I know the question is, why my tailgater has a battery? What's the problem? Well, my tailgater's about 2.5 years old, and it no longer charges. Model volleyball. How to get people to read signs. So you're going to hear the purring. I don't know what's vibrating, but something's vibrating. And yes, I had an oil change last month. That's not it. Although I do have something going on with my steering fluid. What's up, Fenzl? I put out my walkthrough. Oh, okay, I got you. I thought you got put out. I was thinking you were like put out of the house or something. Anyway, Fenzl, you missed a couple of Goat Whisperer videos, but don't worry, there's plenty more. Oh, wait a minute, I've only got one pack left. Let me switch. Let's go with this one. I don't like to use the last pack. Alright, so like I said, a power 4 ball still gets you in the same place. That's about where it's going to go. And even if I screw up, I can still reach. Wow! He hits it! Perfect! With overpower! No problem! But did he aim right? Yeah, that'll work. Stop! Oh, come on! So if you hit that great right, it stays on the fairway. Am I going to get to approach any of these holes with the Hornet? What's up, KB? How you doing, man? Hey, KB, stay tuned after the 6th hole. We're going to go Disney on you. Well, Mr. Rick, let me help you out there. Time out. You asked for it. Nice shot, almost. What's up, Mr. Sole? Yeah, Craig, I go everywhere. All right, so let's just do the... This is something I used to do a long time ago. I guess I don't need quite so much side spin. This is called Stuff It in the Hole. It's still an eagle. And we're going to guess. It's roughly half, so let's go about 2.5-ish. Hey, if I end up closer to the hole than you, your oops doesn't matter. See, I'm closer to the hole. Probably should have just made it like 2 away from the hole. Get in the hole. Save my perfect shots for when I need them. Model volleyball. I keep reading that sign. I'm not sure what it means. I think it's models that play volleyball. I wonder if they keep score or if anyone cares. Okay, like I said, on this hole, just do the bounce. That's going to be tough to beat, but we'll see what we can do. If it's a tailwind, half backspin. If it's a headwind, nothing. It's a headwind. And 1-to-1. Just kind of, you know, aiming at the hole. Right there. And then go 8.5. And that's one you don't want to hit great left, not when the wind's pushing you like that. Great right might have been a hole-in-one, but we'll see. Yep, great right would have been a hole-in-one. What's up, Mr. Ending? Good luck, sir. Alright, so like I said, I think we're on our way to a -13, which is just the standard. That's the score for Friday night. You know, 2,600 should get you in the top 10, top 20. But the weekend, you better hit some of those bonus shots. Alright, hole 6, what are we doing here? Oh, you. Again, this is why I'm not bringing my rocket or my quarterback. But I will go ahead and throw in a wind ball, because you don't need your driver. Let's see, that's the rugby ball, which I have like 10 packs on my other account. So I need to scroll down here until I can find one that I've got plenty of. What's the open ball? No. Is it season 11? Yeah, there you go. Now this one, I don't know if it's going to be long enough, but with the tailwind it should be. I don't need any side spin. You should try the sniper. Okay, Craig. The sniper does have more ball guide. I give you that. But you need a power 3 ball. See, the sniper would be down here. Alright, let's go 2.5 back. Now, should I re-aim it at the hole? Let's try it. And then just do 1-to-1. Wait, let me look here at my notes. It says 1-to-1 plus 0.5. So that's about 6.6. Oh, and don't hit it perfect, because it might go in the hole. Yep, I think perfect would have done it. Ish, shortish. But 2 went way past the hole, so I'm still going to stick with 2.5. And maybe if I hit perfect, it'll go a little bit further. Open balls are awesome for long par 4s. Okay, thank you. What's up, Best Buy girl? I know you're someone I know. You must have a new name. And I'm just basing that on your comment. I've got to know who you are. Slow down, slow down. That was close, sir. Too soon, too soon. Alright, so of the 2 par 3s, if I could hit perfect and maybe fix my adjustment on the first one, I think maybe I can pick up at least 1 or 2 of those. But if you watch Jesse both either Wednesday night or Friday night, you'll probably see how the sniper can get the Holio all 3 times. Alright, here we go, here we go. Let's try this again. Alright, I'm going to take 3 extra. Now the wind's only 6, so maybe I should take 2.5 extra. So that'd be 7.9, 8.4. Well, here, let's go the first 5. I'm sorry, the first... Was that the first 3.5? Can't remember. And then hit it great, so it cannot get in that hole! Doink. Okay, it would have been a little short. Yeah, the wind was a little less, so it's probably like 2 extra would have done it. Man, that's harsh. That's harsh, Fenzl. That's harsh. Let's see what he said. Message deleted. If you're not a girl, I don't know what that means. Apparently, Fenzl was not impressed, though. Sorry about that. Nice shot, sir. You almost missed the rough, but well played. Still squeaked in there, though. Alright, what hole we on? What hole we on? Alright, so that was hole 6, right? Okay. Let's see what the Goat Whisperer is up to. Let me make some room first. Imbringer! Getting so close, guys. So close. I'm just making some room here. Won't get anything in these. But every now and then. Not today. Here we go. I'm telling you, that's what Fenzl does when he goes out and plays in the what do you call that? The little field out back. Alright, so hole 7 is a par 4. Oh, you. No, we can't have tailwind. No. But will I get to use my Hornet finally? We'll see. Uh-oh, did I change my ball back? Hang on. That would have been hard because, you know, I have to scroll. Alright, let's go. Well, thank you, Happy Ending. I appreciate that. Okay, me first, me first. Full OP. Yes, I would love to go this way. Love it. But I don't have 8 rings to play with. That might be great proof. But we won't find that out, will we? Now don't roll off into the rough. Darn it. I keep forgetting I got so much topspin on this ball. Or this club. Alright, so now we get the Hornet. Da da da. My note to myself is aim at right side of cup. I think I saw Santos do that earlier. If I have Min Hornet, it's still aim at the right side of the cup. Yeah, sorry about the loud music, guys. It's cool. So I'm trying to hear it. Ah! Yeah, don't go to the right, guys. Not with 8 mile an hour in your face. Not a good idea. Alright, so 8.3. It's Min Club. Aimed at the right side of the cup. Check. And it should be about 4 rings. No, it's not. It's 2.2. So let me get really close here. 1, 2, and a little bit. Why do I remember 4? Oh, wait a minute. It is 4, dude, not 2. There we go. If you don't have the win right, you got the wrong number. But I remembered you were 4 rings, baby, at minimum club. What's up, Pete in the UK? How you doing, man? I bet you the sun's shining where you are. Almost. Doink! Alright, good luck, sir. Alright, so we got what I consider a bonus shot. So that's good news. But don't worry, I can still screw it up. Alright, here we go. Hole 8, right? Oh, okay, yeah. This should just be just like I've been playing it. What's the win, though? In your face, so no adjustment. Well, I think as you get closer to the West Coast in the United States, I saw this movie called Hangar 18 in the early 80s, and it said 5:18 a.m. and it was the Air Force, and the sun was up already, and I'm like, this movie got the time wrong. But then I realized that just because the time zones are an hour apart doesn't mean the Earth is an hour apart. You know, it's within an hour or two. So if you live in the western United States, it could be 5 o'clock in the morning and the sun up. So if you haven't seen the movie Hangar 18, you need to watch that movie. Alright, doesn't matter how close he gets, because if it doesn't go in the hole, we're tied. Alright, 8.8. Alright, so where's my ring looking at? That's about 9. So let's see if I end up left of the hole, and I'll know not to go more than 1 to 1. Finally hit it perfect. Will I be rewarded? Maybe not. Nope, it was left of the hole. When that win said 8.8, do not take 9 rings. And I guess I could have gone wind ball and would have been a little closer. But then I wouldn't have hit it perfect, so it didn't matter. But the bottom line is that shot's, you know, at least you're going to get bird every time. Isn't APOC EG all epics? I don't know what EG means. Hey, thank you, Pete, man. I appreciate it. The next song will be played in your honor, sir, after hole 9, so hang in there. If you missed the last one, there's a movie about these 2 girls, and one, her hands freeze stuff, and she gets locked in a room for like 10 or 15 years. And then at some point she breaks out after she almost freezes someone to death, and then runs up a hill and then starts freezing stuff and says let it go a lot. So you have to rewind a little bit to watch that one. All right, 6.8. It should be about 1 to 1, maybe 1 extra. I don't know. Maybe half extra. Herb, I currently have 3 accounts. I heard someone say that they had 6 accounts to play just in expert, and I don't want that job. Alright, so I think we still have a similar wind here. And that was a little short, so let's move it up just a little bit. And I think I took a little extra, so we're going to take 9 rings. See what happens. Yeah, I needed to take only 2 backspin and maybe 9.5 rings. Good luck, sir. Alright, here's our chance to screw it all up. But at least the wind is favorable on this hole. So we're just going to keep the old Kingmaker. Let me look here. No notes other than to say I'm going to need the Kingmaker in my same clubs. Scott, I am not playing Masters this tournament because the Alley Cats, I have gone a couple of straight tournaments without any clan points. So I need to get some clan points on both my accounts. And I just didn't want the frustration. I don't have the time or the number of accounts that it requires to be good enough, let alone to tell you guys what to do. But, you know, to even get to the weekend. So I'm just going to aim it here, and then, you know, move it like right there-ish. So I'm aiming at that rough, and then if I hit it perfect, I'm okay. If I hit it great, I should be okay. Maybe. Yeah, now if I had hit it great right, that'd have been trouble. Yeah, Aaron, good idea. You can tighten this hole. I just wanted to keep the Kingmaker because less wind on my second shot. And I might have made a boo-boo by deciding that I'm going to hit the B-52 instead of the Saturn. But at the same time, my Saturn, I always get it right next to the hole. So maybe with my B-52 and the more one-to-one on the rings, maybe I'll accidentally get it in. But Kingmaker is definitely less wind on the second shot, which is more important to me. If you were worried about getting over, then yes, the Titan would add a little bit for you. Might be your last for a while. Yeah, I mean, I want to play Masters. I just tired of it. Tired of it. No, I need to get better. Oh, okay. Well, I guess it's going to be a Guardian shot anyway. All right. If the wind's pushing you towards the rough, you want to underdo it. But if it's pushing you, if you're pulling away from it, you want to go ahead and take the one-to-one. In other words, if the wind was going to the left, I would take less rings and curl it. And hit it great. So I'm not in the rough, but at the same time, I'm not in the hole. Dunk, dunk. So I think when I tagged the rough there, it got me in the Guardian range. So no worries. Eagle, eagle, eagle. There's going to be some albas on this, but it's probably going to come from, I don't know, a sniper or a B-52. Where he's aiming is very dangerous. That rough is way too close. Aaron, that is unfortunately not true. The B-52 is not the best long iron in the game until it gets to level 5 and level 6. Then you could argue that. But if you have less than 10,000 games, you're probably still using the Saturn, the Backbone, or the Goliath. Yeah, KB, I'm very happy with the 14 under. I just know it's going to be it might be top 10 by the weekend. We'll see. And I've got those 2 Holio shots that I can maybe zone in a little bit. Get lucky. So bottom line, I'm very happy with this and excited that there's no pressure to make the weekend this week. Okay, here we go. One last chance to get this shot right. Okay, we have the headwind like we're playing the real hole. Gonna take one backspin off. Put that behind the hole. Actually, let's go ahead and put it a little bit further because we're going more sideways with our adjustment. And then let's go 11.2. 10. And let's see what happens. I cheated with a little overpower. And that should get you close, guys. Oh, well, Troy, the best club in the game. We'll have to talk about the Guardian. You got to throw that in there. It might be in the top 10 for some people, but for me, it's number one, man. Number one. What's up, Frey Frey? Don't go postal today, man. Enjoy life. Alright. This rough bump has been so inconsistent to me. I don't know about the rest of you guys, but I haven't seen anyone make it. Now, he did hit it great, so when he makes it, he hit it great. That's why he did that. Well played, sir. Now all he has to do is figure out what he did. Alright, so there we are, guys. I'm going to qualify. And I'll see you again Friday night-ish. I don't recognize anyone in my bracket. See if you guys do. Looks like you got to get 11 under to make it tonight. So if you want to wait till Wednesday, you know that 12 or 13, well, 12 might not make it on Wednesday night. So you might want to go for it tomorrow, if you haven't already. Alright, here's our last chance at the Goat Whisperer, and then we'll be out of here. Where is my goat, Fenzl? Where's my goat? I'll see you guys soon.